Good morning and welcome to Has God Heard From You today. Thank you for joining us today. And as you know, sometimes I've had such a good praise worship service in the place where I film even before I come on the air. So it's been kind of a mixed emotion thing. So you all, God is good. And I just thank him for Jesus. So call somebody and let them know we are on the air. We have with us today, this lovely young lady is Miss Tanisha Morris. Did I get the name right?
Yes.
Welcome to Has God Heard From You today.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, I am so glad I got your phone call, and I'm just ready for you to tell them the things that you are doing.
Yes.
And congratulations are in order, so tell them what I am congratulating you for.
Well, I'm the first musical to make it into the LA Film Prize. African American female writer and director, and yes, it's the first musical, and we're really excited about it.
So when will we get a chance to see that?
Yes, the film prize is later on this month, September the 29th through October the 2nd. And on September the 30th and October the 1st, that's when they'll be showing the films. It's a top 20 prize, and
wow.
$50,000 is the winning prize.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Yes, right.
Yes. Okay.
Money is always good. So,
yeah.
Yes, so that's where I'm at right now. So it's just about promotion right now and getting people to come out and support.
And we want to tell them a little bit more about your film. What do you want the public to know? And again, you all, I'm still, and they're used to me, I'm still from the last 5 or 10 minutes of what just happened.
Yes.
But this young lady, I want you to tell them again, you are the first, this was your first attempt, and you hit in the top 20. I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you.
So tell them again about, and we want to speak a little louder because the plane is going overhead. Tell them the name of the film. Are you able to do that now?
Yes. The name of the film is Ruthless, a Hipopera.
A hip opera?
Yes, it's a hip hop musical.
Okay.
And it's a story about a young inner city boy on a search to find out who killed his brother while trying to maintain respect from the streets. So it's about revenge, it's about loss of innocence. A lot of times we see that in today's society where kids are, opened up to things at an early age. So that's what it's about. But I definitely want to talk about the inspiration. The inspiration from the film came from a billboard I saw in the Stoner Hill area. And literally, I was out driving looking for inspiration for the Louisiana Film Prize because I wanted to do a film. And my college professor, one of my college professors told me, you don't have to search for stories. You just, you don't have to create stories, you just have to go out there and talk to people, and stories are already out there, you just have to tell their stories. So I saw the billboard, and it was a picture of Jemarsey Bolden, who was shot and killed in 2005, and it said, "Please tell me who shot me in the back." And immediately, like in my mind, I hear music in my mind and dialogue music in my mind. So it was like, "Please tell me who shot me in the back, took my life, and I never got it back," like just like that. Yeah. And from there, that's where the inspiration came from. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for people to see it. Now the story is not his exact story. It's based off of the event that happened to him, but it's definitely inspired by what happened to him.
And you all make sure that you watch next week. In the last 5 minutes of Miss Morris' interview, we are going to meet Jemarsey's mother. Her name is
Miss Rose.
And we're going to meet her, and we're going to share her story in the following week. So make sure you tuned in. And what's the young man's name again?
Jemarsey Bolden.
Jemarsey Bolden. So like I said, in the last 5 minutes of this, we're going to meet his mother, and then we'll bring them both back on next week. This story is not the story, but still inspiration.
The inspiration. And that he's definitely the backbone behind the story. Even when we posted on our Facebook fan page, like the inspiration and the billboard, so many people reaching out and so many people sharing and liking our posts, it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
So now it pushed me in a position to shed a light. Like, of course I want to do that, but it definitely pushed it. It's like, okay, this is important.
Yeah.
And we definitely want to, you know, figure some things out.
When you saw that, did you know his mother?
I didn't know.
So the
I didn't know
story and
anybody.
everything just kind of had the story before,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just kind of came together.
It just came together. I didn't know anybody, like, well, know of him. But once I posted, you know, like his picture, people I knew him. Even my father knew him. Yeah, I know that kid. I remember such and such. And I was like, wow, everybody knows who he is, but people don't know what happened.
Okay, and we're going, like I said, next week, you know, I have to seek guidance, but I believe the way that this is about, we're going to run them consecutively. So I know it's probably going to go like that. Let's tell them, and we'll concentrate more on Jemarsey and his mother in the next segment. Tell them, how did you start writing? I mean, that gift, that talent. How did you know? And are you originally from Shreveport?
I am from Shreveport.
Okay.
Yes. I was probably 6 years old,
Wow.
staying a night watching Michael Jackson videos. It was like a marathon. And just from there, I fell in love with music and musicals and just like the music. And I've always sung in the church with my mom and played instruments throughout high school.
Okay.
I've noticed last year when I started teaching, I would sing dialogue to the kids, like tell them to sit down. Instead of just telling them to sit down, I would say, please sit down today.
Yes, okay.
You know, like, so.
Just in you, music just
it
in
was
you.
just in me. So it was very natural when everything came together with Ruthless. It just felt right, you know. And even on the creative side, it wasn't the easiest. It wasn't the easiest putting it together, but at the same time, it just felt great.
And I want you all to know, and I'm going to say it more than once, more than twice, she's in the top
20.
on her
21.
first try. So where do they determine this? You mentioned Los Angeles when I was talking to you on the phone. Did you mention somewhere?
People are going to come from elsewhere. One of the judges for the Louisiana Film Prize this year is one of the producers from The Help. So it's going to be awesome. And 50%.
Oh, The Help, the movie, yes.
Yes, so 50% of the judging comes from the people coming out and seeing the film and voting, and the other 50% comes from the judges.
Yeah. And when you think of probably the number of entries that they get, that is very good to be in the top 20. Tell them some more about the film.
Okay. For the film, we have...
and we don't want to give it all to you because I want you to come see it.
I want you to come and see it.
And when did you say it was going to air? And where? We didn't tell them where.
September the 30th and October the 5th, and that's in downtown Shreveport. They'll have 5 different locations where you can see it downtown, and you get your tickets at filmprize.com/tickets.
LAprize.com/tickets, okay.
Yes, and several great artists were a part of this with helping writing the lyrical dialogue. Renata Soul, we have Mario Domenico, and other great artists that were part with Truth Music, Malachi, Code Lane. My friends just came together and created it.
We are excited about what you have upcoming, and especially hoping that prize money.
Hey.
We're going to come right back with Miss Morris to tell us a little more about her filming. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and we are going to get right back with Miss Mars, Tanisha, who is in the top 20 for, they're called short films.
Mhm.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the production.
Okay, the production, I mean, that was probably the most difficult part for me because I'm a writer, a creator, so shooting and editing, I mean, I can do it, but at the same time, like, it was difficult. Like, I used a camera that my mother purchased for me in college. Our camera stabilizers were built with PVC pipe. Like, I went to the...
You're right,
yeah,
PVC piping, right.
Yeah, so it was, we didn't have the finances at all, which is even more surprising to see us in this position. Literally, they told us we need to have good sound and we need to have a great story. So I just went with that. I took a camera, like I said, the camera that my mom purchased me, and very basic.
Yes.
I'm telling you, on a very basic level.
God just took it and did what
And
he does. He took it and
made a meal.
Yeah.
2 fish and 5 loaves of bread.
Yeah, he took it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, I understand. Yeah.
And I had a lot of help with MD Mario DeMello helping me out with shooting and editing, and even with editing, it was my first time downloading that certain program, the Adobe file, Adobe Premiere, and I literally had to just figure it out as I went. Figure out how to piece this together.
So we're going to get back to that, but I just want to ask you a question for those who just might be saying, wow, how did she get into doing this? Which you said when you were 6 years old, music was just in you. But it sounds like to me you are in something that you are, you know, it's like you, did the Lord just lead you in this, or you just, is this something you were interested in, or thought you were headed this direction? Did you even know, have any idea?
Yes, absolutely. I just knew I loved music, and I've won some poetry contests throughout school, you know, high school and college, and was published and got my degree in creative writing.
Okay.
And I got my associate's degree in the music business, and I just knew I wanted to do something in the entertainment industry that connected the two, the music and the film, or music and theater.
Yeah.
And it just came together.
And on your first try, and we don't want to stop that, on her first try, she's in the top 20.
Top 20.
Yeah, and you said you did started with the basic, you know, and I'm stressing that you guys, because, you know, has God heard from you today? This is not something I thought I would be doing. In September 3rd is my second year of doing TV, and I thought I would just be directing the choir and playing the piano, the instruments, the rest of my life. And God had so much more.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. You're already here in the top 20.
Right.
And again, tell them where they can see this. And it's called Ruthless.
Ruthless, a Hipopera, at the Louisiana Film Prize. September the 30th and October the 1st is the days that they're showing the films, all day at different times. So, and they show them in 10-set increments. And then after you watch both sets, then you can go and vote for Team Ruthless.
Okay, tell them again. Vote for Team
Ruthless.
What? Come on, share. Just keep sharing, because I'll be talking. I'm just excited. A young lady here that, and my sister asked you, were you on TV? Yeah. And you said, I want to be. Hey, you're headed that direction.
So.
Top 20. Come on, somebody noticed something. Share with them.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited just for this platform. Like, we worked so hard, extremely hard. I mean, blood, sweat, and tears. With the team, and for everybody to work with zero budget and come and work for free. Okay. For me, it was amazing. Yeah. It was really amazing. So we've been getting good reviews thus far from the Louisiana Film Prize. And I can't wait to see what happens. Like, my goal, even if we don't win the $50,000, my goal is to take it beyond, you know, beyond the film prize, and make it a feature film or take it to Broadway. So.
And see, Miss Morris, what I'm saying to you is, when you mentioned the PVC piping and the camera, she's letting you know, even though you don't have the things to start off the way you want to start, God, you do what?
Make do.
Okay, and that's one of the terms that I remember my grandmother and great-grandmother used to say, make do, so, you know. But the beautiful part is you didn't stop, and you're going, and look where you are now. I just want you to keep sharing, because the part when you were saying about, bring that back to me, Lord, because I didn't want to stop that at all. When you were talking about your inspiration, you know, and you had already written a film, and then here comes something to relate to something you...
Right. The inspiration, like I said, the inspiration came from the billboard.
Right.
But after writing the film, then I found out the real story about what happened to him, and it aligned with some components of what happened in the story that I wrote. So it's kind of like, wow, what's really going on? What's really going on?
Yes. So. And I keep looking, because I will start talking and I'll be getting the signal like, wrap it up. Okay, hip hop opera. Tell them what's that about.
A hipopera. It's been done.
Wait, okay, say it again.
Hipopera.
Hipopera, not hip hop opera. Hipopera.
Yes, but
I'm sure the younger generation know what you're talking about, but I'm still, you know, come on, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so the hipopera is basically a hip hop musical. I mean, we've taken the term hipopera just to simplify it. It's really a hip hop opera, but it is a musical.
That you wrote some of the music.
I didn't write any of the lyrics.
Okay.
No, Renata Soul and Mario DeMello, they took my inspiration. Like, I gave them some pointers. I said, hey, this is what's happening in this part of the story. You know, take that, and they really took that inspiration and made it into something fantastic, beautiful. But I did write the story, but just to have them to help out with writing the lyrics, it was great. It just fell right into place.
They're local as well?
Oh yeah, they're local, but they have worked with other people from other places, but they're very talented.
Yes, and it just fit in, all the pieces just fit in.
Fell into place.
Yeah.
It fell into place.
What else you want us to know about Tanisha Mars? And I'm doing that because I'll start talking. I have a lot of questions, but a lot of times when I see a person can just carry it, I want you to just carry it.
I want them to know, well, just follow us on Facebook.
Okay.
I want you guys to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/The Ruthless Film. Support, share, like. We're local, Shreveport.
And again, you said it's going to be showing downtown at the Robinsons?
It'll be at the Robinson Film Center, the Capri Theater, both September the 30th and October the 1st, and about 3 other theaters. But if you go to lafilmprize.com, you should be able to, they'll tell you all the theaters that they'll have.
And are you going to be singing?
Sing what?
Because we heard you doing a little singing on here. And
what?
Are you going to sing in the hip-hopera?
No.
You won't be doing the singing?
I'm the writer/director. I am the background.
But we can hear that you can sing a little bit. We can hear that.
I can hold a swig of a note for like 30 seconds, and then I got to cut it.
Okay. I am getting the signal to stop. Stay tuned with us. We're going to meet Jemarsey's mom, Miss Rose. But you all, I can't see you all, but let's clap for this young lady and just pray that God will bless you not only to be in that top 20 that you already are, but that you're going and win that prize money. Good success to you. We'll be right back. This is beautiful. Hi, I'm Debra with Has God Heard From You Today? I'm spreading the focus of seeking God more, talking to God more. If you have a testimony and you're not ashamed to tell it, call me. Let's encourage others. Having a relationship with God is truly personal. Has God heard from you today?
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education. I dare you to be somebody important. Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star. I dare you to stand up here. To call the shots. To be a role model.
An inspiration.
An innovator.
To be a teacher. Be my teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you. Have a career that really means something? Then do it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I'm waiting.
Welcome back, and we are joined by Miss Rose Mahoney, right? Did I pronounce it right?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is Jemarsey's mother. Is this, what's his name, full name?
Jemarsey Bolden.
Okay. And even though Miss Mars' film was not originally about this story, but then she found some inspiration in this story. So we are going to air them next week. We're going to hear Miss, I want to say Miss Rose now. That's in my name, in my thoughts now. We're going to, because she's going to talk about her son. And so we only have a few minutes. So tell them next week, Miss Rose, tell them why they need to stay tuned next week. Tell them, looking at it, let them know why.
Well, first of all, it's a blessing to be here.
Thank you.
And it was a God sent thing.
Hallelujah.
Because Tanisha didn't know me and I didn't know her.
Come on.
But through the will of God,
Hallelujah.
she saw the billboard
Give him the praise.
and decided to make it known to what had happened to him. Because out of the things that I've done was nothing but just put the billboard up. Because when it happened, I haven't heard anything since then.
And when did it happen, Miss Rose?
And this been 11 years, this year be 11 years that it happened. And no one
Has come forward.
have come forward to say anything.
And again, we are here because her son was killed and she does not have closure.
Not at all, not at all, because it's just like it happened and the door was shut. No one said anything.
Yeah.
Couldn't get no answers from nobody.
How old was he?
He was 25, just getting ready to go back to college. And the Lord sent her
Yeah.
into my life
Yes.
to make it known again. And I'm so grateful for that,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
because when you put all things in His hand,
Okay. All right, don't
it's
start
something going to happen.
Because you know we don't mind praising him. We do not mind praising him.
It's something going to happen when you put it in
Yeah.
God's hand.
And see this baby over here, they can't see her, but she throwing her hand up too. You know, we do it. I love it when young people just know about him. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
Know about
That's
him.
right.
But this is a hurtful thing for Miss Rose, and then to have no closure after all these years, and then the Lord let this young lady just be driving down the street and say, "Hey, I see this poster. Something about this poster." Is that basically the,
That's
you
how
know?
it happened.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it happened.
Y'all don't think God works Jesus, we just thank you. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
we do.
So you all stay tuned. Give his name slowly again, and when this happened to him before we have to go.
This happened, this year will be 11 years, which was December the 13th, 2005.
Okay, all right.
And I'm still
Want information?
want to get something
Yes, ma'am.
out of what happened.
Happened.
Because I know he wasn't a violent child
Yes,
at
ma'am.
all, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
But
I'm sorry. I think we're gonna have to. Do we have a few more minutes with this? Because I'll start talking and then I'll. Tanisha, with Miss Rose here, and you all tune in next week for Jemarsey,
the Darian Bolden,
who someone took his life December.
the 13th,
Okay, so we're gonna spend these
2005.
2005. We want to spend these. Well, actually, we don't have any more time left. But Tanisha, you all just get ready for September.
September 30th, October the 1st.
And her-
Louisiana Film Prize.
Say it again.
Louisiana Film Prize.
And what's the name of your film?
Ruthless, a Hipopera.
And she was chosen in the top 20. You're going to see her next week as well. We'll be back. Remember, if you're not spending time with God, you are too busy. We'll see you next week. Wow. Thank you for tuning in to Has God Heard From You today. We ask that you tune into us each Wednesday for inspiring testimonies and more. We're not here to tell you that going through is easy. We're here to tell you that if you believe in God and you have accepted Jesus as your personal Savior, then you have His word, you have His promise that He will never leave you nor forsake you. Has God heard from you today?
Yes, God has heard from me today.
If you would like to share your testimony or advertise your business or an upcoming event on this program, please call 318-222-2954. Also, visit our website at www.hasgodheardfromutoday.org.